Getting very, very mixy over towards bioweapons. I think for me, that was one that would really looking towards Gentlemates and Team Vision, potentially going over towards that side. But Gentlemates up against Fnatic is typically a matchup that we'll be keeping an eye on as things do go on. Very big EU battle to kick things off.
Yeah, this is a really important battle over here in Bio and Chemical for multiple reasons. I think one of the main ones here, though, is that VP has been one of the
finishing up my Eagles jerseys off the offensive skill players. Do I get Kelly Green, Midnight Green, or Black Smitty?
Over to that Bio side as Inksy and
I probably get the Black Smitty jersey for sure.
Well, frankly, Ton, they crushed it in the first game, but they've been a little quiet in the next two here.
Iz actually was in Jersey, and there was she was at the Philadelphia airport.
Inksy trying to stay alive. The rest of his team is still along.
And I told her to get me a jersey,
can only find the one,
but she did not clutch.
Big fight going on between these three teams here.
I told her to either get me a Saquon jersey or AJ Brown jersey.
Yeah, this is a huge moment for Inner Circle to really prove themselves. Bray, 18 years old. They win out in APAC, just like the Des talked about. And now they're trying to win out in Bio. See Obs get back into the mix. Of course, Resurgence. And unfortunately, Hollow gets cut down quickly. Teeny goes in for the trade, picks up another.
Okay, yeah, I want to see this team right here.
Inxian alone and,
wait,
well, fully alone.
Is Tommy not on this team?
There for our APAC team.
Yeah, no, it's a nice start for them, to be honest with you. Inner Circle finding their way over, picking up the pieces, and bioweapons is entirely theirs. I was really curious, actually, if we were going
to see their coach
start to make their way over from Chemical.
Oh, I thought he was playing.
That's a good shout.
Nobody told me.
As per the usual, Twisted Minds, this is a battle that will continue, folks. A couple battles controlled, namely, is going to be quiet. But this side, the factory, it's going to be active all day today and tomorrow.
We did?
And it's going to be this fight right here. Twisted Minds wins out yet again. I believe the overall belt for factory is now 2-2 in 4 maps as Decky's team in deep trouble.
Yeah, I mean, they had a bit of a slow start to the day, did Twisted Minds, but they are very much warmed up and up and running over towards the factory side. Interested to see, of course, what the squad.
We got Scum and Evil Scump.
They're going to be doing here to kick things off.
Oh, he's locked, bro.
The hottest of drops or the hottest of starts for them, but things starting to get a little more mixy over towards the prison side. A lot of teams fighting over headquarters right now as well. A lot of movement down towards factory, as you mentioned. At least 3 teams down.
He's won.
Yeah, Evos. An opportunity to continue to make a name for themselves. Of course, if you watch a lot of Warzone, you've seen some of those names before, but on the main stage, they still have a lot to prove as we swing back to the fight that has been going on for all 4 of these maps.
Oh, I was going to say, that's a freebie, but he actually cracks him with the pistol.
Still making sure that Lays can't slay out. Man, that player is so dang good.
Turn this off and fire up some BO2. What are we in 2013?
Anything going in the board.
Yeah, Falcons starting to get interested over towards this factory side. They are the shots that's coming in over towards Noobs. Biffle firing down, keeping them down there over towards factory. A couple of the teams have kind of moved themselves away over towards the harbor side. Falcons on the hunt once more.
This is classic Falcons behavior. We saw what they were able to do in Game 3, one of the biggest games of the day, absolutely the biggest game of the day. And
BO2 valid?
The Falcons really play 2v3 as you see Biffle and Shifty play together looking for trades. They're okay with dying.
Oh, here we go, Twisted Minds versus Falcons. They jump him. Hisoka though, where's Hisoka?
All alone with 100 miles to himself. In Stronghold.
I mean, that's a good trade for Twisted Minds, right?
Yeah, he's playing Anchor over in Stronghold, they said.
Not a problem whatsoever, as teams now starting to make their move.
God, I wish it was 2013.
Southwest side of the map, Bio and Chemical and Engineering. Somewhere we said was going to be busy, entirely cut off, so teams could be fighting for a little bit of purchase over towards Industries.
Yeah, a quick shout on this map view, by the way. As you can tell, Team 9 in the salmon there. That's going to be Team Vision. We expected them to land straight on top of this VP squad, and I think they did. Got wiped almost immediately. Kill able to stay alive.
VP, hold up.
Harbor now. We'll see if they can regain. As VP is on the hunt. Sage picking up 1.
Sage guns 1, gets traded. Where's his teammate? Really Dongy from the top.
Under the radar a little bit, but the kills are being put up by them. Can they continue to do so? Here's Dongy. Our first look at one of the
This
guys
is so competitive. I don't know if you're being sarcastic.
You
can't pick up sarcasm in Twitch chat.
Kills coming down though, very much a 3-way fight. Which way is it going to go, team?
I don't know. Do y'all think this is like super competitive? I feel like it is. Dude, this lobby's
Inner
nuts.
Circle came to play. Shout out to Taylor Reflections and Noble on the desk. He was shouting him out.
Obviously, there's a little bit of like, there's a little bit of luck that goes into it, but this is still, there's definitely a way to do it.
Completely restabilized. And now VP trying to restabilize and get back onto the hunt as we see a couple teams inside of prison still.
If it wasn't competitive, you wouldn't see the same team winning over and over again.
Very good start to the tournament. Right now, just trying to survive and hit a bit of a regain. Had a very, very slow start, so keep an eye on how things are going to go. But Dongy now starting to get eyes on our Australian team over towards the water side, but now for a little bit of a fight around prison. Not the best spot for them. They'll get out of dodge. But the fight does continue. Diaz and Co, Biffle and Co, I should say, sorry, over towards Control. And where did they
yeah, there's luck in BR, but there's also luck in a Game 5 search and destroy. It's like
entirely that building locked down.
MWIII somehow still on this map after what looks like they've been wiped 3 times. Their anchor's still alive on the boat outside of Factory, so we'll continue to keep our eyes out.
I know some of y'all have had a search and destroy map where you're getting bad timings over and over again. Now imagine you're Game 5 on the main stage and you're just getting fucking awful timing.
Neither team really able to get better footing.
Imagine how frustrating that is.
Prison isn't always the best position. But our zone is tending towards, well,
Not me?
frankly, the majority of the zones we've seen thus far
I've seen
are likely headed
too.
towards Control, or maybe the land out in the open between docks and Control.
I think the only thing is for Falcons here, everyone's kind of ignored them. A lot of action going down towards the southeast side of the map right now, and that is right where we are now. Prison is not necessarily the central area of it, but around Factory.
Yo, the kid that was with the guy that set up my fridge yesterday, he said he plays Warzone. I was like, what rank are you? He said he's Crim.
Just farm kills wherever
I was like, that's all right. He's like, what rank were you in the first season? I said, I was 3rd in the world at one point.
Look, I'll take DiazBiffle in a 1v1 any day of the week, including today. Havoc's a great
Weird
player,
flex.
unfortunately out of here.
Now starting to make them move a little bit here. Falcons starting to maybe spread their wings. Because right now, nobody's going anywhere near Control Center. They don't want anything to do with it. And after that
there's only 2 teams out of the game. I don't know who's out of the game right now.
Yeah, and it does look like VP. Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like they've got their anchor up in the water tower. So pretty much alone up there for a while. Decent high ground position. Should be able to fly over to Prison. No problem and maintain the high ground position. VP beginning to spread a bit over top. So we take a look at Twisted Minds.
Twisted Minds still alive, yep.
Really a slow start to the first 2 games. But the last 2, including this one, really strong as they continue to farm this Leviathan team. They just cannot get stabilized, and even catching Thermite, Molotov, anything in between.
Oh, you getting ran down, baby. Here he is, FIFA. Is FIFA their anchor? It looks like Lennon and Echo are running together. FIFA's playing a little bit further back.
Caught in between a few different teams. A lot of action going down towards the bottom Factory side. They were kind of lingering more towards the harbor. Now starting to get involved, but getting cut down. Echo with the first one to fall, but look at how Aydan is going.
Aydan on 6 right now.
Already, Twisted Minds having a much better time.
Well, let's take a quick listen in with this team.
Yeah, 20, absolute, Smith. I'm tapping. I'm coming now if you want to wait. Dead. You fucking dog shit, Lennon.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Is that their anchor? We can push him out. Yeah, we have time.
Talk to him, Aydan.
With you. He's trying to run all the way to gas. He's going to res gas. I'm looking. He's weak on the buy. He res, crack, climbing left, crack, dead. I get that fool. They might try to come back in Factory really fast.
Yo, Aiden's popping off 9 kills.
You're right. I'm gonna get to height and look. I'm gonna buy another UE. We're gonna try to 3rd HQ in a sec too. Yeah, we can hold in advance.
Okay, they're talking about holding in advance for that rotation.
Minds we've been waiting for. Extremely clear comms, a few choice words for their opponents, and they are farming right now.
Wow, VP just got eliminated. Scump just killed Dongy. VP out.
Outside the zone right now, picking up a
in
ton
12.
of kills as we head over to AG Global.
I mean, talk about 2 personalities who are going to go up against each other. You see Aydan clapping immediately over towards Lennon. And that's what we do love about BR, right? It's what we love about Warzone. Now teams starting to get themselves set up as we do go in towards the mid-game. Into circle 3, things starting to get interesting, things starting to get a little tighter.
Big map is way better.
But to be honest with you, we've seen a good
I mean,
game
they're
so
just,
far
they both have their
Yeah, they've got a big game on their hands right now. I think we saw
positives and negatives. I think big map is a lot slower.
Right, because we were playing on the outskirts of zone, battling in can be quite difficult if they're being held from prison. And it is KingMWIII up above. Raining terror.
At least in this, you get way more gunfights.
Aydan just try to find the right angle. I don't think they've got any streaks to try to play this cover, but enough damage on KingMWIII. He actually backs up, and they're able to push up down below.
They're going to get low prison.
A perfect push from Twisted Minds to get safe.
And they said they wanted to make their
Smith's
way over
out, though, still.
So
they got to try to get Smitty in there.
It's not necessarily where they want to be, but they're safe, and that has to be the important thing. Circle about to close. Which way are we heading? Right towards the center. And once again,
wow, look at that. Where's this pool at? Right in the center.
Currently sitting in number A spot.
And look who's there. Falcons. Holding it down.
EWC here with Warzone, and history's repeating itself just from game 3 to game 4. Good grief. The Falcons have power position in control. We'll see what they're able to do
good shot.
Twisted Minds go all the way underneath and unfortunately get punished for it. Inner Circle is here.
Twisted Minds, they get the res off. They should get healthy again, but they're getting ran down and they're trapped in the tunnel. Do they wrap through bottom prison again, or do they stay in here? Probably gonna have to, yeah, they're wrapping through.
And all of a sudden, everybody else starting to cast some eyes over towards that Australian squad. They'll manage to find themselves some cover, but everybody else now fighting for the real estate in and around prison.
I think FaZe just actually got eliminated as well. FaZe just got eliminated in 11th.
We're really going to see a fight between these teams at prison, whoever ends up being left there, and of course the Falcons.
Yeah, that's a really good shot. I'm pretty impressed with our team number 7 there in yellow. That's JoeWo's team. Oh well, just maintaining position and headquarters.
Did you watch
since the
Evo?
very beginning of the game. We actually
No,
saw
I didn't watch Evo.
Robstar on top of
I saw that
tower.
one clip of that guy.
So watch out for this team playing high ground. Likely gonna have to pull
tweaking out
off
though.
of that.
Y'all see that clip?
Here and probably the next circle. Twisted Minds staying together underneath, but Robstar up in the tower.
The only problem is for me,
I was like,
they've been in around headquarters. Everyone's around them.
It was a tough watch for me. It was a tough watch.
Curious to see how the rest of his team have done, but Hisoka,
I'll pull it up for y'all after this. Remind me after this game's over. Tough watch.
Out. Very much at the hands of Team Vision, who haven't necessarily had too great of a game, but that may well help them on their way to a decent score here.
Yeah, and that AG wipe is more of a story than just getting killed by
Bro's
that
a watch party streamer now? What happened to my goat Gunny?
AG has been on the run. So unfortunately, because of that, they get punished and are full out of here. The zone, by the way, if you can tell, pulls directly to control, and with no 100 Thieves in this lobby, or Movistar or Koi, it is all the Falcons.
Oh, we got, okay, hold on. Twisted Minds.
Here as well. They kept it rolling, but I mean, everybody's starting to drop now as things getting chaotic here towards the Twisted Minds.
Yeah, that's a team wipe piece.
They've been wiped. No problem for Aydan and Core. He's sitting on 11.
Oh, we just push into the top.
Oh, look at this rotation, though. Look at this rotation. Good luck, Aydan. Good luck, baby. You all better have 6 smokes.
Let's see if maybe there's a third-party position for 2 teams.
Ooh, wait, they're actually going to get through.
Twisted Mind says, "Oh, Cams, you guys want to go in first?"
No, they're not.
We'll come in from behind. Unfortunately,
third party coming in.
Shot in the back. MWIII still playing spoiler with extra J up on the hill.
I mean, they've done so well to 3P this one. All of a sudden, Aydan Core think they're in an unbelievable
spot.
Look
at these guys, dude. They're just top again. Just getting 3 kills.
That may well let TM in.
Good grief. MWIII extra J completely in the blender, and they are out of here.
There's low ground, only 2 alive for Twisted Minds. I mean, this might be another Falcons victory back-to-back here.
Twisted Minds versus the Falcons. We talked about it at the top of the show, but look who's in the mix in the middle. Novo has made it to the middle of the sandwich, and the meat may be there. I don't know.
And they timed this right, though. Okay, straight up 3v3.
The angle over the top. We catch the tail end of the fight, and Twisted Minds out of here.
And Novo have got here pretty much unscathed, but it's all about the rotation that's going to start.
Who y'all got?
You can already see one player.
I mean, Falcons the easy pick.
Falcons has made his way. Shifty in a little bit of trouble here up top. Can he find anything? But his squad Vortex is tagged up.
Double crack.
The break is there, but we've already seen Falcons start to make the move. Shifty, he's just a linchpin from this angle. Hisoka.
Wait, they kind of flipped. They kind of flipped the map though. But that's a big first knock. That might be it.
Perfect setup from the Falcons. It's like they've played this a million times, and they cut them down without even hardly losing a play.
I mean, it's just too easy for these guys, bro.
A back-to-back win for the Falcons.
It's too fucking easy for these guys, back-to-back.
And I think the only thing they will say, we've seen plenty of kills towards the end of that game.
Just perfect. Holding command. Circle pulls to him again. This shit, it's got to be rigged, dude. They're getting every zone pull.